Alright everyone, welcome back. So, I am not 100%. I am still sick. But, as you might be able to see as we walk up closer to the girls' cages, it's obviously in disarray because it is nighttime, but they need more hay. They've emptied their snack shack. I've also been stuffing hay in their tunnel, as you could see, and they need some more hay in there. Cage cleaning gets done in the mornings, especially when I'm sick. It only gets done once a day. Well, hello, Autumn. Hello, my love. And as you can see, they've gone through a fair amount of hay, so they're going to need more. We're going to start with removing their pellet dish, because that's mostly powder and dust. Normally, I wash their pellet bowls daily. I'm honestly just not up for it, so they're gonna just have that like that, and they still have quite a bit. We're just gonna kind of put it right there. But typically I wash their pellet bowls every day, but when I'm not feeling good, I do minimal basic care. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Tilly. Hi, Casper. Hi, Mocha. Hi, Tokyo. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Ramona. So we've got our hay bin right here. And let us stuff this shack, so to speak. And let's try not to make a mess at the same time. So their snack shack is filled. And then we're going to grab a handful or two, and we're going to just stuff a little bit at each end of that wooden log tunnel. As you can see, there's always going to be a mess. So I like to stuff their tunnel like that because then they have to kind of eat their way through it. Meanwhile, right now, all 7 of them are right here at the snack shack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have not realized that I have the tunnel full, but they'll eventually pick up on that. And now let's grab this from this cage, and let's restuff their snack shack. There you go, girls. Now let's see, how is Cappy and Marley doing? They've still got a fair amount of hay, so they should be fine until morning. I don't like overstuffing theirs because if I pack it down too tight, then it makes it harder for them to reach the hay. So I kind of just like to leave a loose pile there sometimes. On the nights before we do full cage cleans, I will toss like a big pile surrounding the hay rack. Boop. Come here. Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Good girl, Cappy. Good girl. I love you. Love you. Good girl. Sometimes Marley lets me. Sometimes. It's okay. I'm getting caught. Alright. So now that everybody has some hay, we're going to just close this bin up. Now, normally, any hay that's on the floor would get thrown in the garbage, but we know that the floor is clean, and we also know that this hay is fresh out of the bin. So, somebody's in heat. So we're just going to sweep up this little pile, and we're actually going to toss it in to their cage because we know that it's clean. And there we go. I hope you guys appreciate this type of video because you are very heavy on my forehead. You are so heavy. So they've still got lots of water. They're still good. I mean, that one's running low, but they still have that one that's full, that one's full. They seem to have a preference on bottles sometimes, and locations, so I'll top that one up. That'll be fine, that'll be fine. They still have a full bottle here as well as half there, so they're fine. The trio seems to really love this one bottle in the middle, so we're going to refill that one up. And the tap water where I live is perfectly safe, so I don't do filtered water. A lot of people do, and that's fine. I live in a city, so I know that my drinking water is safe. But if it wasn't, then I would get a water filter and filter it. Okay, they have this bottle. Ow! That, like, hurt. There we go. What I'd really love to just get more of are these bottles right here. Now, they're all of these are Wixit bottles, except for these ones are the KT bottles, which work fine. It came with them. And then I had that one over there, which I think is is it Living World or Full Cheeks? I think it's Full Cheeks. They seem to love it, so that's fine. I just need to get more springs so that doesn't happen. But these are my favorite ones right here. because I just use the spring to like attach it. It just kind of sits in there, and like sometimes it gets in my way from cleaning, but I just kind of learn to work around it. But yeah, they're good. They've got, hi, hi. I gotta give Marley and Cappy their joint support tabs. I've been behind schedule on giving that to them. I've been making sure to keep up with the urinary support tabs, but I haven't done the joint support. Go girl. She'll eventually go for that. And then for the rest of the piggies, I've got some of my homemade treats that I can give them. As you can see, they're all lined up and they're like, Mom, Mom, where's mine? Where's mine? Okay, so they all have some. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Everyone's got treats now. Alright, ladies. I will see you in the morning. I love you. Good night. And now we go downstairs to check on the boys, because I will be awake for at least another hour, maybe hour and a half, depending. Now, how I work this out is I do close the light in the girls' room, but they're also the first room that I start working in, so they get more light to begin with compared to the boys. So it kind of just works out. It just so happens the lighting down here is way better. Like way, way, way better. So I already refilled their hay rack earlier because it was practically empty. And then I also gave them like a little pile, as you could see. Now, I have these things that I was going to get rid of. I used to use them as like actual piggy bunk beds, but I don't like that they're solid based. I like them that they're solid based because they're more sturdy in the sense that it'll hold them. But I don't like it because then if they move the pee pad that I would have there, then the pee and the poop would just kind of pile up on there. And then they would be sitting in it. So I put the longer legs on it. And I just put it in their cage, and they can use it as like a little tunnel or a shelter kind of thing. Now, naturally, they also each have their fleece force at either end. And 95% of the time, I will come around and I will find, I'll find it like this, or knocked over on the side, which is okay. It's just there. And they don't chew on it, because if they chewed on it, I would remove it. Oh, they've been working a little bit at that. Let's put that at that end. So, they have a Timothy lolly, which they've been chewing a little bit, not so much at the lolly part, but at the stick, which is like an applewood stick, and that's fine. And they have these Timothy hay balls, like literally condensed hard balls. They're not a big fan of the balls as much, but as you can see, they're slowly working their way with it. So, I'm sorry, I can't help that I'm sick. Anyway, we're going to refill their water bottle because they've been drinking a lot from this one. These are only 8-ounce bottles. I was supposed to get 16-ounce bottles, and I didn't look at what size they were. I only looked at the price of them because I'm not going to lie, I am a frugal person, and if I can get something cheaper, I will. But it does the trick. There's one for each. They've never, like, drank both and had it emptied. So I'm always on top of making sure that the bottles are full. Ignore the fact that I have some dirty dishes in the sink. Again, when I'm sick, I do minimal work. It's a good thing it's dark outside, because if any of my neighbors saw me wearing this thing on my head, they'd probably be like, what the flippin' heck? That goes like that. There. And then they already had one of these each, but they can have another one. These are just the homemade treats that I made. What did I use in these ones? I used bell pepper. I used critical care. I used crushed pellets and apple. And pieces of, oh, that's what it was. Dehydrated dandelion and grass. That's what I used in these treats. And they love them, as you can see. But that is what I do for my nightly routine of 14 guinea pigs when I am sick. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!